Shout outs to the good people down at Independent Dope. Like,
all right, Big Boo, welcome to Independent Dope.
What's good? What's good? What's good?
I usually say my brother, but you know,
I feel you.
sis. Say now. So what's good though? Talk to us. Where you
poppin'?
from? Tell the people.
Man,
where
y'all
you from.
already know where I'm from. It's Big Brooklyn, B-I-G, B-O-O, Big Brooklyn, Big New York, Big Queen shit. Y'all already know the vibes.
All right. Well, if they didn't know, now they know. But yo,
Also,
how'd you come up with your name?
My sister.
Okay.
My sister.
Story behind it?
Yeah, definitely a story behind it.
Alright.
So my sister was pretty much the person who inspired me to like really get into hip hop and rap in the first place.
Right.
So we did Lil Boo when I was first starting. I was around like 15, and my business partner really pushed Big Boo in the last year. So we Big Boo now. Big Boo energy. Fuck is you talking about?
I ain't mad at it. Can we say your real first name?
Ooh,
Okay, we don't have to. Because I thought you was
spicy.
All right, I won't do it. Because I was like, yeah, I mean, you could use the first name, but you know, you marketed, you know, you stamped the Boo. You know what I'm saying?
You stamped the Boo.
With a name like that, because it's kind of common to like. Have you found it hard to like market it at all?
I haven't really found it hard to market it.
Okay. Because there was that
SEOs and you know, definitely had a little bit of struggles with the internet and everything like that. Yeah. But you know, figure things out.
Yeah. Because there was one Boo from Chicago who was actually signed to R. Kelly briefly.
Oh wow.
They had a label called the Rockland Records. See, my man behind the scenes, he knows his rap. Yeah, it was Bull and Gotti. They had a popular freestyle on the Fast and Furious soundtrack, the first one.
Okay.
And they got picked up by Cash Money. We're not gonna get into that. But anyway, so talk. Where would people know you from mostly? Like your most viral moments, because you're like one of the artists that we see more with a viral presence. So like, tell us about it. Like
my most viral moment, in terms of like the internet.
Yeah.
Okay. Yo, it was y'all, man. Y'all posted this video.
Talk about it.
Y'all posted this video, and it had my song playing behind these biker dudes. Shit got like 1 million views.
Yeah,
and that was the intro to my first project.
RD Block.
Yes.
It was his video. Yeah. Okay. What song was that? You said
The Letter.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. I remember that. That's fire. So
yeah, super dope.
So you have like noticed like some noticeable impacts from like the viral moments, because some people think like, even though everybody's into this internet thing, a lot of people think it doesn't translate off of the computer. Like
it definitely does.
Like once you close it, it's a wrap. You know what I mean? And some people also think that one viral moment would change your life.
It won't. It won't.
This ain't 2009 no more.
I would say the letter did the most viral numbers as far as like social media and stuff like that. Definitely with the help of this platform. But
yeah, that's a fact.
That's going to be my most streamed song to date. To date, we're at almost 2.5 million plays on the letter.
Yeah, that's fire. Yeah, like back in the day, like 2009, 10, even like 11, 12, like you could do 1 million views, your whole life would change. Nowadays, you could do 5 million once and you gotta go to work in the morning. You know what I'm saying? And the people at work may not even have seen it.
For real.
It's crazy. But just talk about the whole viral thing, your viral presence. Like, how'd you learn how to market yourself?
Just trial and error, to be honest. You know, it's not really one marketing scheme that works for one person, or that's gonna work every time. You know, so I believe just doing a lot of trial and error. But that in person, you know, making sure that people hear your music directly, you know, that's always gonna be, you know, the best form of marketing, at least for me.
Okay.
You know, so I always make sure I stay outside, stay at events, you know, and just word them out.
Yeah, see, that's good to try to have a balance, because I feel like a lot of artists, they'll put out a song and it's like, I don't know if they expect people just to magically find it, but you never hear about it again. They post it once, twice, maybe, and then it's on to the next. Next, you know, they talking about another project next week. And it's like, you barely even did anything with this.
Mm-hmm.
But then some people think it's only about the internet and they don't care about really like shaking hands and being a person, like relationships. You know, I managed somebody back in the day and we had a viral presence, but it was difficult to convince that party like in person. You know what I'm saying? Like, because nothing beats actually being in somebody's face and shaking their hand. You know what I'm saying? But so what gives you like the confidence to really just like flag yourself like that? Because like I said, a lot of people don't represent themselves all day. Because if we meet you, we go on your page, we know you rap.
Mm-hmm.
Some people, they say they rap, and the first 10 pictures is them and their kids or their dog. You know what I'm saying? So,
I mean, I think it's just about the time I started. I started doing music when Instagram just started putting videos out. So
30-second joints?
30-second joints.
Okay.
So I had 30 seconds to get my point across, and it wasn't really, big on really putting videos and different media out unless you was doing YouTube and Vimeo and, stuff like that. So I think it was just the fact that there wasn't, a big thing about being viral at that time, and being viral was so rare. It was like, okay, like, am I going to be that one video to get that million views? Everybody got a million views now. It's about who got the billion views. You feel me?
And I'm a believer in volume. You know what I mean? If you post 10 vids and each of them does 5, sometimes that can be just as good as one that does 30, 40, 50. You know what I mean? Because it's not the same group of people seeing it every time.
Exactly.
So it's like you might post it once, get 50, another time get 500, another time get 500,000, 1,200. Because sometimes it won't even get picked up until like favorable in the algorithm unless you post it 8-9 times. Then you learn your days and do you pay attention to stuff like that, like what time is best to post and stuff like that?
What time is best to post?
How'd you figure that out?
That just goes along with one, marketing research, and two, just paying attention to when my fans and my supporters, I would say, are online and correspond to my stuff. It doesn't really make sense to post something if the people who are most interested in what you're doing isn't online to look at it.
Right. So
especially with the algorithms now, it doesn't go in time order. They just put it out based off of whatever the hell they want. 3 days ago. I don't care if I was interacting with it. That's 3 days ago, man.
And it's like, the more you post, the more you show up too in your feed. So if you're not really active, it'll like slam you down like further like on the totem pole of like engagement. You know what I'm saying? But speaking on like being in rooms, shaking hands, etc., like how'd you find yourself in certain rooms with like celebrities? We seen you, with next to Cam and other like known figures. Like how'd you end up in those rooms? Because some people have no like clue or even thoughts to how to even get next to anybody. You dig? So.
In the earlier stages, I would say just paying attention. I've always been a huge fan of hip hop even before I was, an artist. So, what's my favorite artist doing right now? What are they doing? Oh, okay, Cam dropping some shoes. I'm about to go see Cam with the shoes and this, that, and the third. But I think I'll give this to God. I feel like I was always in such a blessed situation as to where I was in the right place at the right time. I never sought out something too much as far as like, okay, I'm gonna make sure I'm right here with this person. It was more about just building positive relationships while doing what I was doing. And 6 degrees of separation, man. Everybody knows somebody. So eventually you're gonna be with who you need to be by. You gotta do what you're doing.
Basically, she's in the Illuminati.
My cousins are still here.
That's crazy. I hope it's not a cousin to get sacrificed. That's crazy. That's too scary. That's crazy. But speaking, you said your favorite rapper. Who was like your main influences like growing up? Like,
so growing up, definitely like Wu-Tang. Listened to a lot of Dipset, Cash Money. A lot of old school mixed with that like new era bars, Nicki Minaj and stuff like that. I didn't really listen to too much like mumble rap, especially when I was in school and stuff like that. But that stuff is cool. But mostly bars.
So you gotta be, but for you basically it's like they gotta be a spitter. You don't get into too much bubble gum. Do you care if they write their own raps? Would you? I put it like this: if your favorite rapper came out and said, or you found out your favorite rapper didn't write half of their album, would you be disappointed?
Okay, we talking about rappers,
rappers.
Artists. That's a different
What's
story.
the difference?
An artist and a rapper and a lyricist is two different things. I feel like.
Talk about it.
I feel like you could be a rapper and an artist together, but lyricism is something. It's something different, man. That craft of being able to really just rap like freestyle and off the top of your head, just being able to do what you do, that's a different type of craft, man. You could be an artist and you can't be able to do that, but you could be able to make a lovely song that sounds nice. Or you could be a lyricist, you can't make a song that sounds nice for shit, but what you said was the craziest shit ever. When you both.
Fair enough.
You feel me?
Can you be on the top, or should you be on anybody's top 5, top 10 list if you don't write? Okay. So we should put an asterisk next to the name. Okay, talk about it. Anybody want to name? Who's on your top 5? Anybody want to name?
On my top 5?
Yeah.
Nas, Kiss, X, Eve. I always say fifth one changes.
Okay.
So we'll do.
Give us 2 for 5.
2 for 5.
Yeah.
Kanye. And 2 for 5.
Yeah.
Kanye and Chelsea. I wish the people could see how they looking at how he looking at me right now.
Just guess Kanye. Who? Give us one more.
We'll do Styles P for the day.
Okay.
Do Styles P for the day because I always say the locks in general. So we'll do Styles P for the day.
You named 2 people with ghostwriters.
Oh my gosh, damn nigga.
But I was think about Kanye. Kanye can rap though. Like he's one of the people that I feel like Kanye, like he's nice, but he also don't care. So like I think Kanye could cook. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about Eve. I do know she has had writers. I think Youngberg wrote, I want to say the intro to her first album or one of them songs. He talked about it on like the Buttons podcast a long time ago. You know about that? I don't know. I'm just saying. But Eve, shout out to Eve. I'm not saying. You know what I mean? They'll cancel you for that. So I'm just saying. But but I feel that's fire though. But like I asked you because your style is super lyrical, like which is very different than some of the artists, especially the women out. You know what I mean? Not that they're not rapping, but it's like you specifically, obviously make it a priority. It's not even drill. It's just bars. You know what I'm saying? Why'd you take that approach?
That's just what I do. Like that's what I like to do. That's what I do. I feel like it's better to be more true to myself and what I do than what other people are doing. You know, if I find myself liking something, I'll try it. I'll do it. But this is just what I find myself liking to do.
Yeah, you feel like your sound can still mix in with this era of like people that want to hear like the Lola Brooks and the like that New York drill. Yeah,
of course. I actually got a record with one of the ladies coming up right now, Billy B. So, you know, definitely trying new things with the music and stuff. But it's always gonna be real bars, real rap shit, baby. I know the vibes.
Yeah, and she's a rapper. She's a spitter too. You know what I'm saying? It's more of a drill type of sound. But yeah, I can't wait to hear it. Email it to me later.
I will.
Yeah. Oh yeah, email that. Yeah. Yeah, man, I'll have my assistant pull it up on the laptop later. Nah, but
fantastic.
So do you have a top 5 females list specifically?
You know what? I never took the time to really categorize by you know female rapper, male rapper. It's just I just listen to music.
Fair enough. They get mad because they say that they feel like the guys get to just do their thing, but the women always get put against each other. You feel like that's true?
It is.
It's always competition. It is. Okay.
But you know what it is? I feel like in with the men, they're just so naturally competitive against each other, and they won't say it, but they are. That it's just I think it's a natural thing for them to just yo shorty spitting better than you. Oh nah, this person's rap better than this one.
That's an interesting perspective. That actually is probably true. Like naturally, it's like, especially if y'all from the same area. So if you get, and not like you have a, like you got the curly hair, you short, you got the same, like you and Lola, like they would instantly put y'all against each other. Even like that, y'all don't necessarily like look alike, but the silhouette is the same, kinda. You know what I'm saying? Just young. Y'all both got super thick, like New York accents. I could see that type of thing, but it doesn't have to be that way. Cause even like with the whole like Lola Billy situation, I see a lot of platforms are like pushing the narrative of like, why is this person not on stage with this person? That it's like, I guess it's just like people know to get clicks. You know what I'm saying? And I guess you just gotta make sure you don't feed into it.
That's pretty much it.
Because as soon as you get lit, they're gonna throw somebody at you like, oh, she's better. Because there's some people that are fans of you that are like, yo, she's nicer than blah, blah, blah. And it's probably true. But then it's like the artist will be offended because of what your fans said. You have any rap beefs yet?
Any rap beef?
Yeah. Any yet?
Not really.
Let me know. Nah, but real rap. Okay. Did you see the Billboard list? The top 50?
I took a brief look at it. I looked away after the first one.
Did you agree with the top? Did you see the top 10? They had
I didn't agree with the top one.
Okay. Keep it funky.
I agree. Listen. I semi-agree with it.
You agree with Hov, number one?
No.
Oh. Talk about it.
He should be up there,
Facts.
but I don't think he should be one.
Who should be number one? Just give us one.
And then guess Nas.
Yeah, but
who else could it be?
There's a million people that would agree with you.
Who else could it be?
I don't agree with Kendrick being number two.
Okay, I don't think
he's been here long enough.
No.
I don't think he's been here long enough.
I don't think he's put enough down. Kendrick is an amazing artist, but top 10.
And Jake, what number was J. Cole?
I'm not sure.
Ja Rule recently put up something because they didn't even put him on the list. I thought that was disrespectful. He got hits. He's nice.
You think Ja Rule should be on the top 10 list?
No. He wasn't on the top 50.
Oh.
I think they left him off the whole 50, I believe, because he said, you can't name 50 niggas nicer than me. That's crazy.
I think 50 made that list.
But I wish that they put the metric for how they figure it out, because if you say like just top 10, like who actually is nice, it's a whole different list than top 10 greatest, because like then you can say people like 50, because his influence, you know what I'm saying, his first album and influence alone is like stepping over everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
They got to be more specific with these lists.
Yeah, like, and to be honest with you, let's take somebody like Jim Jones. He's not necessarily better than a bunch of people lyrically, but influence. Because when you talk influence, you have a million people dressing like you. It's like, well, you matter. A lot of people feel like Pac is simply because of influence and content, but not rapping ability. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, though?
I get what they're saying, but yeah.
They just asked Ice Cube about it. He said, F Billboard, they're not hip hop. So, but we not, we want to work with all platforms, so to each his own. Nah, but what record that you have out right now that you would tell people, like, if they just now watching this, just seeing you, it's like, I'm going to go on YouTube, blah, 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 blah. What's the first thing they should see?
Almost 6 years deep in the game, I ain't no amateur. 7 now, but Big League, Big Boo.
Yeah, that was fire too.
That joint, or I would say, ooh, we the people. Chuck D approved.
Yeah, that's the one he tweeted about.
That's the one. That's what we tweeted about.
Yeah, that was fire.
Talk a lot about. I can't talk. Talk a lot about the social justice issues and the things going on, outside right now.
You shooting a video for that?
You should shoot a video for that.
You should. Listen, I'm a fan of visual for everything. If you can do it, you know what I'm saying? It's such a visual industry right now. But Big League, who produced that?
Sincere Noble.
Yeah, y'all might. I like y'all mesh well together. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all might could do something. Little 5, 6 project joint. You know what I'm saying? But question, a lot of people, like, I was watching Drink Champs, and they always say the same thing, like, indie or major. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you think for artists?
To each his own, man. But I've been indie for this long. The independent route is definitely got his trials and his tribulations. But I would always push independent over sign.
Okay. Why is that?
When you owe people money and they making you use their resources, you gotta pay the company that gave you money back for their resources, and you don't really have certain freedoms. It's different things. I everybody got different deals and everything like that. But be careful what you read. Make wise decisions. That's all.
Yeah, make sure you have somebody read it. I seen something recently where they had it was talking about a label. They had an artist signed to a label. I forget what label it was. Not that we ain't gonna say it anyway. But basically, they put him in an Airbnb in LA. It was like some crazy price. Ended up being like $100,000 for the month in this mansion for LA. Then the studio was in the basement of the mansion. Then they had to pay a bunch of money for that Kind of find out the label owns the house. So they're basically, you know what I'm saying, paying themselves. That's crazy, right? But that happens all the time. You know, it's like, oh, I got these producers that I came up with. No, we want you to go work with, Hitmaker. Go work with, you know what I'm saying, all these people that's going to charge up because we're going to get them back. Or go work with these producers that are signed to us. But they make sure, like, they charge for everything. Oh, they sent you an Uber. They sent lunch for you and your family when y'all came. Everything gets logged in. It's like calling a lawyer. You call for 30 minutes, you're getting charged. You know what I'm saying? But what they always say, you don't get what you deserve, you get what you negotiate. So hopefully you negotiate what you deserve. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna clip that. That's gonna be. Nah, I ain't come up with that, but yeah. But how'd you get connected with Chuck D?
Chuck D, I got connected with him through Kate Storch. Actually, she, plugged me in with this guy named Malcolm. He is the curator for Chuck D's radio, and they reached out. They're like, hey, send in some music. Sent him the record. Chuck loved it. Played it on his radio station. Tweeted about it, and it was actually in his top 10 favorite picks for the end of 2022.
Yeah, that's fire. That's fire. You think radios? That's a good look either way. But what do you feel like is the most important platform right now? Like, as far as radio, TV, YouTube, like, what you think?
Honestly, man, you need everything.
Facts.
But I would really say just like regular social media, just as far as reach.
Yeah.
As far as reach, I think we talk a lot about the oversaturation of it, but you can't take away the fact that just because you could post one video and it not reach anybody, you could post one video and it could reach everybody. That could be the right video with the right reach and the right, content to make something happen. Second to that, I would probably say like YouTube. I think YouTube is a great resource, and a lot of people, have gotten really, really big off YouTube.
Facts.
And before streams were 2 cents, well, half of a cent actually. A lot of people got a lot of money off of YouTube.
Yeah. Listen, if streams was half a cent, we'd make a lot more money. They not even that. It's
I'm trying to make it better.
It's like 17th of a cent, like half a cent. Niggas are getting Benzes. Shoot, and that's if it's a long video. No, that's true. I seen something where it said the record labels pay attention to like TikTok first. You know what I'm saying? For like how they market it. They just put out something that said TikTok controls what goes viral. They said the employees, which I mean we kind of already suspected this, but they said the employees literally can just make something shoot. You know what I mean? Do you still like? Does it make you lose motivation if it's like not a fair playing game?
It doesn't make me lose motivation. I don't really see social media again as holding too much of a heavy weight as far as like what I view as my music. I know what my music does. I know my music is fantastic. I know, I can move my music in other platforms in other ways.
Yeah.
So me not getting views on maybe I posted for one record on TikTok for 3 weeks not shooting, it doesn't matter to me because I know that I can still move things in different ways.
You can still build.
But it definitely, has a great impact when it moves in a different direction,
Yeah, and truthfully told, there's artists I know personally that make a living off music that don't even get YouTube views. It's like some people have an industry buzz, some people can have a street buzz and like TikTok buzz or specifically Instagram, you know what I mean? So it really is like a kind of find your lane, try to be balanced, but once you find your lane, go hard with it because you don't need 1 million people to make $1 million, you know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
You get a nice group of people, like half of these rappers now that are out that maybe not be superstars, like take my man Ransom. He's popular, but he's not a platinum artist, but he has such a core following, they're going to come and support every time. You know what I mean? And some of these artists don't even do live shows. Like, look, I mean, he's a superstar, but look, NBA YoungBoy, he don't even do shows like that. Not really. You know what I'm saying? So, what was you was working on something with 4 or 5 King? What was that about?
45 King.
Oh, 4 or 5. I understand.
Yeah, so me and 45 were working on some records. Also working on a TV show right now. So 45 is going to be featured in that. But yeah, we got some records brewing with 45 King right now. Some heat.
That's why you got EP dropping with him?
We're still figuring out where we're gonna drop these. Maybe an album, maybe an EP project, but you know, it's been a great experience just working on these records with the guy.
That's what's up. Would you do a joint project with somebody?
Like another artist?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So who would you have in mind? Like a maybe like I would say a fantasy collab, but you know.
What I said earlier, NAS, Nas.
Nah, okay.
That would be crazy.
What's your favorite Nas record?
Ooh.
Don't say Ether.
Definitely not Ether. Damn, son.
I'm commercial. My favorite Nas son's record is "Got Yourself a Gun."
Yeah, I'm drunk by myself, gun under my seat. I don't want none of my friends caught up in none of my beef. When I ride into the road, if I have to. That shit is fire. Drunk by myself, yo.
Yeah, a couple more bars. We would have got flagged for copyright.
Okay, cool.
Sorry.
I'm happy I stopped then.
No, you good. You good. But that's fire though. A lot of, especially younger artists, don't bring up Nas and things of that nature. But another thing, like especially, and I don't want to like put you in a box, but being a young lady, like, you know, you don't lean on like sexual lyrics and the references and too much of the skin showing and stuff like that. You dig, thankfully. But like, why don't you lean on that? Because some people feel like it's an easy sell. It's a cheat code.
That's just not me. You know, I'm just really strong on doing things that's true to myself. You know, I know I'm popping, I know I'm fire and all that. You feel me? But when I want to step out, I step out. And I never step out a certain way that's out of pocket, you know.
Yeah.
My father is still alive and here with us, you know. I don't need Big Papa dragging me by my frontal, you know, and ripping my lace off.
Yeah, over here we elevate or we leave.
We elevate or we leave.
That's funny. But nah, being about the music is super, super duper important. It's like no gimmicks, no like. It's like it's not a show, you know what I'm saying? So it may be a little bit harder for people like that, but typically the life is longer. You know what I'm saying? They say, you know, some artists gotta try and make music forever. Some artists make forever music. You know what I'm saying? And typically when you got substance and content, it falls under forever music. You know what I'm saying? Because Nas' first project is still relevant and people knock it today. But people that was like kind of just trying to get the quick hit, we don't really remember who. You know what I mean? You might not even remember certain like top 10 from 93, 95, but some people, they've succeed. They exist forever. You know what I'm saying? So, question though, and this is just a personal question. Like, what's your feelings on like, just because you like this lane, like, are you feeling like Griselda in that movement?
Yeah, they cool.
The whole upstate movement?
They cool.
I say that because like, you know, you're from NYC, but it feels like a lot of the spitters come from upstate. You know what I'm saying? So,
I think they should put a stronger emphasis on like the region that they came from. You know, New York is New York City, so just to get that straightened out.
From out of towners, you know, we just say New York, but okay.
That's what I'm saying. Out of towners say New York. You know, New York is New York City, man. You in Buffalo, that's a little bit of different vibe. People out of town see New York, they see them tall buildings. You take them to Buffalo. You know, they start seeing trees and shit. They gonna get confused.
Very cold city, literally. I guess figuratively too. You know what I'm saying? But no, I could definitely see though that whole region like even gravitating towards you. You know what I'm saying? That whole Rochester, them small towns, they definitely like tend to be more of like loyal, dedicated fans. I think because they don't come across people as much, so it's like when they like gravitate and because like, you know, being in New York, you almost have to be a superstar. It feels like from the outside to like make money in New York. We're down south, like they get rich from their own region. It's like New York is like, it feels like sometimes New York doesn't build its own artists. You almost gotta leave to get lit. Would you agree with that? Is that still do you think that's still the way it is? Yeah, no, I would just say, listen, it's a conversation. You can say something.
Because you know, ASAP Rocky, we blew up ASAP in New York before he was popping out of town.
You think so?
Hells yeah.
Okay.
Hells yeah.
You feel like he had a street buzz, not the industry buzz?
He had a street buzz because he had yams running around for him.
Yeah.
You know? So he had like Ebro, who was really not really big into playing New York artists, playing his record.
Yeah.
You know, so it was kind of a win, and he was really affecting how like a new New York dress code.
Yeah.
You know, so it wasn't just his lyrics was cool, but he brought something totally different.
Came out of nowhere too. It felt like
which was kind of like a lifestyle thing.
Yeah.
You know, he he embodied different regions. So he went to like the syrup and the down south and chop and screw and the slugs.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, but it was New York people that was really championing him.
Yeah.
You know.
Now I say that because it felt like an industry buzz somewhat, because didn't he have his RCA deal kind of quietly before the tape dropped?
Nah, he wasn't signed.
Because I seen something that said otherwise, but I can't say that for fact.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They were saying he had his deal already, like Mindy. He was moving Mindy. You know what I'm saying, where they buzz and they act indie, you know what I'm saying? But
nah, he was unsigned. He put out them tapes, right? He had everything was really done through Yams' Tumblr.
Yeah, I know he was big on Tumblr. Nah, but just talking with the rap and things like that, like what else you moving into? You moving into the merch? I remember you had the clothing popping. You still doing that?
Yeah, definitely. Still moving into the merch, everything like that. Film, all that good stuff, man. You know, Big Boo out here being creative, but the merch is definitely going to be making a strong comeback.
Yeah, it seems like for a lot of the independent artists, like they can make even more money off the merch, and it becomes like such a big part of what you guys do as indie artists. Like, you know, like Griselda, you know what I'm saying? Like my man Ransom, they put out hoodies, 50 hoodies and 100 shirts, and then it's it. On to the next one, but they sell out every time. 30 Day Specials did that, had like varsity like jackets, leather sleeves and stuff.
Their clothing is
like people really spending money, $200 on jackets and stuff like that. Some of these big artists can't even get people to do that. You know what I mean? Because people just don't care. You know what I mean? So what was the name of your line? You got the
Get Fly.
Okay.
I Get Fly.
You got the website? You still working on the website?
Still working on everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Should be
Yeah.
launching a new site soon.
Yeah. And what show was that you were on the web series?
Forced Sin.
Yeah. Okay. What episode was that? Tell them to check it out.
I was in the first 2 seasons of Forced Sin. It's
Called
gonna
a Body.
be on Tubi. Hard Body.
Yeah. First movie ever murked out. We don't know their name, but Called a Body first episode. Check that. Which episode was that again?
I didn't catch a body the first episode, man.
Oh, you got
I got
that. Yeah, that's right.
I got shot.
First episode ever murked out Big Boo. My fault, pardon me. Yeah, I forgot. I was thinking you let him have it.
They
let you
hit
have
me
it.
up, man. People get shot every day, B. You be alright, you
Yeah.
feel me? I'm tough, right?
That's crazy.
Cameron voice,
They let
man.
you have it. You know what I'm saying? But that's funny as hell.
Stay tuned to the end, you feel me?
Nah, but
Got
yeah,
my pop
I definitely think like with artists like you was just like stay in front of the cam, like viral as possible, but you know maintain the integrity. You dig? I know artists sometimes that have found popularity doing skits and stuff, and then they get a lot of followers, but it doesn't. They let the music get forgotten. You know what I'm saying? So it's like just trying to find a balance. But I definitely think like, you know, you got a good appeal. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got a good look, you got a good style, people gravitate towards you, you're always smiling. Like, don't take it, you know what I'm saying? Don't take it lightly. Because some people, you know, they got faces only they mama love. You know what I'm saying? Real rap, though. So it's like, you know what I mean? If you're a likable personality and people fool with you, it's like, take full advantage. Because people want to see you win. They invested in you. Even if it's just like, man, listen, even if it's just some energy sent your way. You know what I'm saying? It'll translate eventually.
Word.
Before I put my movie out, I was like, I consciously started being more vocal online and more positive. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, okay, they're gonna back me up.
I love your movie, by the way.
Appreciate it. Talk about it. No, we don't talk about it.
Like both of them.
Appreciate
like,
it.
I really do.
We gotta put you in something. I just gotta get the budget up. I can't afford you right now.
Ah, man.
You know what I mean? But nah, that's fire though.
Give me some clothes, man.
Yeah. I definitely think you should think about doing, even like you said, getting to the acting. You should think about doing a film. You know what I'm saying? Like
working on something right now, man.
You know, 5, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. That's what it is.
Working on something
you know
right now. I ain't gonna say too much.
Yeah, I'll give you some more of insight on that. I ain't gonna give it on the camera because people I charge for that. But real rap, I think that's one of the best tools people can have because I think people are more receptive to stuff like film. You know, a lot of people rap and like, you know, it's like you almost got to convince people to want to hear it if they don't hear it on their own. But like with the film, it's like, yo, just check it out, and they're like, oh, okay. Whereas the music is like, nah, you rap sometimes, especially with niggas. You know what I'm saying? But that's just, where do you think that comes from? All the hate for rappers.
I don't know, man.
But you know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
Because if you were a singer, people are like, oh wow, you sing. But when you rap, it's like, nah, they rap. I got a theory. My theory is most people want to be rappers.
That I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
I think that might play a role in it. I think it's the lifestyle too. I think rappers portray such a great lifestyle, and you know, I think with rappers in particular, they just portray such a strong aura and confidence.
Yeah,
you know,
that's probably the main part.
And it's like rap is intimidating to people.
Yeah.
I think that's the best way to put it.
That's good.
It's intimidating.
That's actually really good. I wish if you had said that off camera, I would repeat it like I thought about that. I ain't gonna lie, because that's true. I think people they do become intimidated, because it's not even like, oh, you too cocky. It's like, you too confident. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, they don't even know, like, people think when you're involved in entertainment, every day is lit. You know what I'm saying? But it's still like real life BS on every level. And sometimes when you meet some of these people, it's like, dang, we're living better than them.
I want people
this
to
nigga's
know.
platinum.
I want people to know when every day is a lit day, it's not lit no more.
Yeah, that's true too. That's true. I had to catch it. That's true too. If every day is lit, you're doing something wrong. Unless it's just some spiritual type of like
that's what I was saying. Like,
yeah,
live with my third eye type shit.
Okay, so you are into Illuminati. Sorry, no, I'm not messing with y'all.
No. Stop speaking these niggas up, please.
Nah, they not gonna knock on our door. But like being Indian, like, you don't have any like secret investors or like label behind you quietly. It's like, I done seen you move like Dolly, run around Texas, Ohio, and stuff like that. Like, a lot of people, they're not motivated to even.
You want to know my secret investors?
Talk to them.
Discover, Credit One, Amex.
Talk about it.
And I'm still paying my labels back.
Yeah. Okay. Listen, man, my label was Navient and Sally Mae.
Okay.
They gotta find me. Come see me in hell.
They didn't want to see me at all.
They gotta come find me.
They didn't want to have that conversation with me.
But what gives you like the faith to like, yo, I'm gonna step out. I'm from New York. You from a big city, but it ain't easy. So it's like, yo, I'm gonna go to Ohio. I'm gonna go to Texas. I'm gonna bust these moves, because really, it's not like you going necessarily for like a super big bag. And a lot of people don't see the purpose in like jumping on opportunities if it's not attached to a check.
I think that my whole career was just me jumping on opportunities that wasn't attached to a check, you know. And I think it came from a lot of things, not even me knowing they was opportunities before me doing them. Me just loving what I do and doing it. So I think I just kept that motto throughout everything, just loving what I do and doing it. With the tour and everything that I did last year in particular, I attest that to my lovely business partner Gustavo. He the one who set up, you know, the Ohio trips, the Columbia and everything.
Shout him out. Shout his Instagram out.
Distro Lord producer plug. You feel me? He's behind the scenes. He's over here in this general area. Push the positive energies over there. You feel me? But you know, went to Ohio. We did Ohio twice, and after Ohio, I was just kind of like,
you went to Ohio too.
There's more to do. So, you know, we did Houston, went to LA to do some records.
That's what's up.
Did some performances in Columbia last year.
Okay, pardon me. Talk about how important it is to have like a team, or at least because some people don't have nobody, and then some people have a lot of people that are useless. So talk about how important it is to have like somebody on your team that's as focused as you and sees the vision.
I'll say this: it's better to have yourself than a bunch of people around you that ain't doing shit.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You get more done by yourself than you do with a bunch of people who's taking your energy and your resources. So
that's for sure.
That's one thing. But having somebody who has the same mindset and the same direction, a similar mindset and direction as you, plays a huge role. You know, you get a lot more done. You get a better output because there's more good energy going into your product. You know, music is an energy game, man. So, you know, as long as you got a good strong foundation behind you. Even, you know, a lot of people only have themselves. Even if your foundation is yourself and you're making it happen for you, you know, kudos, man. But having a team and being able to have those people around you, all right, let me just go drop this little ball for Boo, or let me just go do this real quick. Like, that's so essential, and that's just a blessing to have, man.
Yeah. I like team appreciation. It's important because, you know, first of all, you gotta keep the rapport pretty good. But I think not enough artists realize how important it is to have somebody else, and I think there's not enough people that are next to artists that realize you don't have to be the artist to still matter. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, I'm sure, as you know, they can't stomach being around. Like, listen, we've all dealt with it. You dig? We've all dealt with it on every level. You know, and I remember Dame said something that I listened to. He was like, especially with managers, he's like, that the artist, basically everything wrong is their fault, everything right is the artist's fault. And then when it's time to break bread, a lot of times the team gets resented because the artist feels like they're in their pocket. You know what I'm saying? So, assuming that you are pretty grounded, I think you're pretty down to earth, that's good. You know what I'm saying? Because it's nasty out here for the team and things like that. You dig?
That's facts.
But anything else you wanted to let the people know what you got going on?
Man, I think we covered a lot. You already know. Let me look at y'all. Y'all already know it's Big Boo energy and Big Boo timing, man. More music, more videos, more film, more acting, but I ain't acting. Feel me? It's real bars, real rap shit. You already know the vibes. You already know the time.
Oh, what's the name of the project that's out?
The Letter.
Okay, and it's on all streaming platforms?
All streaming platforms.
It's on YouTube too?
Everywhere.
Okay, talk about it. Big Boo.
Big Boo. That was Lil Boo. The Big Boo.
All right.
Shout outs to the good people down at Independent Dope. Like,